Hello everyone, this is Guamadness here with the Damaging Shield Dragonknight tank build. My character is an orc, and here you're going to see me wreck two players in a 1v2 scenario. The two were just taking a keep. I liked it, I had fun. They should be embarrassed. But coming up you're going to see what gear I wear. 5 marksman, 5 armor master, 5 medium, 1 light, 1 heavy, 1 Kino, 1 blood spawn. Marksman jewelry, all blue, with weapon damage enchants. Marksman waist and feet. The feet, waist, and hands are impenetrable. The chest, legs, and head are infused, and my Kino shoulder is divines. All stamina enchants. Sword and board and bow. That's what I'm using. So, main thing about this build that I gotta tell you is that it is a shield for your allies, essentially. What it's meant to do is to go up in the front lines of the battlefield and kind of be a target for the allies to try and hit. But at the same time, you're going to take a bunch of damage from them while you're in the front lines. You're acting kind of a buffer zone between your group and the enemy. And you're just going to be there to absorb their damage. And do your damage. But here you can see my skills. Elude, because I'm wearing 5 medium. Shuffle's really good. Reverb bash for the major defile. Igneous shield, just for the stam recovery, the shield, and the major mending, which is huge. Invasion for the gap closer and stun. Ardent Flame for the dot damage, Werewolf for the stam recovery, Volatile Armor for the armor, full Night Bleeds out of stealth, Igneous Weapons for the major vitality buff and this major sorcery for allies, Vigor the heal, Venom Arrow for the dot damage, Focused Aim for the big hit, the increased range and everything, and I am using the marksman set after all. And then, Take Flight. Take Flight's a really good ultimate to use, especially for all DKs. I won't really use Werewolf ever. Really, it's just slotted for the stam recovery. You could also put, Flawless Dawnbreaker there, but I like the recovery more because I already hit 3k weapon damage with this build as a tank. But Take Flight's really supportive, and I hope you guys agree with that because it's just too good to pass up. There isn't really another ultimate that compares to it. After you use it, the ally just gets flung up in the air and they're susceptible to all types of damage. Even if they have the stamina to break free, they're still susceptible to damage for at least an instant. In that instant, you can apply your dots, your teammates can get hits on, all of that. So next, you're going to see my champion point distribution. I don't have cap champion points, but you're going to see how I distribute mine. Champion points are very flexible, so you don't have to pay too much attention to this part of the video. But this is just how I found that the way that really helps how I play. This is how I like it. What works for me won't necessarily work for you, so keep that in mind. And that's what the whole build essentially, so keep that in mind as well. So in this video, and just a little bit after you see the end of my champion point distribution here, you're going to see my character sheets unbuffed, then I'll show you a fully buffed screenshot outside of Cyrodiil. In Cyrodiil I have 5k more health, it's about 24,000 health. Last time I checked, about 34,000 stam, 3k weapon damage, about 30k spell resistance, like 27k physical resistance. Pretty good. And the impen makes the crit resist at like 1400 for the impen and champion points, but you'll see it.
Maybe some more, that was worth 22.